Good morning and welcome to the Mike Show for Saturday, July 18, 2026. 69 degrees at 6:58 a.m. and I am your host, Fakamal, and I'm a sinner. And I'm powerless and my life is unmanageable. Humility and gratitude are the keys to life. It's always today, it's always now. My life is not my own. My will not be done. There's no reality but God, and the only thing we have to do is die. So, how are we going to live today? How are we going to live today? Sweethearts. And I hope I can live from my heart a life based on faith and not fear. It's a rainy, stormy morning, and I was sleeping like a log. Got woke up during storms during the night. Kind of thought I'd be able to sleep in all morning, but that wasn't meant to be, like so many things in life. Oh boy. So here we are, AQI of 238. Trouble breathing. The girls didn't want to go out, thankfully, in the rain. Maxie got after Elsie. That's what woke me up and wouldn't let me get back to sleep. Ruthie had a fair share in that, too. But anyway, oh boy, lungs seem to be filled up with smoke particles. Trouble breathing. Beautiful day out there. Oh boy, what do you think, Koki? Wish all this rain that's falling could be falling on all those wildflowers. Makes me wonder, do they have them like in Russia and South America? Are they going through this crap too? Oh boy. Anyhow, we're about ready to push the plunger down on the coffee. I've tried falling back to sleep and I knew it wasn't going to happen, so here we are. There goes Mackie squawking. They just had a treat, but it's never enough. Reminds me when I was watching some kids some years back. No matter what we did during that day, it wasn't enough. And we did a lot. We did an awful lot. Oh boy. So anyway, yesterday's thumbnail was a shot of Rascal, Stewart, Lackey, Seiji, and Elsie was in that shot too. She was squeezed between Stu and Rascal, but you can't really see her in the picture. In the next one in that series, though, she's there. And it was the celebration of Seiji's third birthday with us, and Seiji was the one that was looking up. Everyone else was eating. Seiji showed up in 2007. His official adoption date was July 23rd. He was another one that had been neutered, actually belonged to someone, and I think he was abandoned by some people up the street that actually, they moved to another state and just abandoned their two cats. And I think Sage was one of them. Teiji, pork chop, butterball. There was lots of him to love. And he never walked by a food dish he didn't take a bite out of. And he was a talker. And he was a good boy. And he weighed so much, and his claws were so sharp, he'd jump up and sit on my lap and start kneading, making biscuits, as they call it. And he would literally make me bleed. There goes Coke. What are you doing, Coke? But that was the old guard, part of the old guard. And that was his 3rd birthday we celebrated, so that would have been the year Maxie and Chloe #1 and Mikey and Gavin were born in September. And that was the year we ended up having 10 cats. We were so broke we couldn't pay attention, but somehow we made it. And they all got their appointments at the vet. They all got their shots, teeth cleanings, whatever they needed. Even though I was so broke I couldn't pay attention, it was some of the best times of my life. It really was. Was I working at Holiday Inn at the time? Yeah, I was back cooking there. I'd been going to college, trying to find another job. Might have been working 2 jobs, I don't know. But yeah, it was nice. It was nice. Good times, good memories. Anyhow, I'm going to take a break and have a cup of coffee. Welcome back. And I don't really mean that. And I didn't mean it when I said good morning either. Well, we're still sitting here. There's that Ruthie. There's that Princess Elsie. So anyway, yesterday morning we got in a kettlebell workout while we did domestic chores. Did a lot of cleaning in the bathroom. Got most of the built up soap scums off the tub. I had to keep spraying it and letting it soak. There's Maxie. Come on, Max. Come on and sit with me, Bubby. And scrubbing and soaking and scrubbing and soaking. Made some of the best tuna salad I ever made in my life, I think. I did my usual can of whole tuna and water. Just water, not the crap that they're putting vegetable broth in and have been for years. And what else is in there? And, you got a nice percolator mix. Put some onion and jalapeno, little cayenne pepper, paprika, fresh cracked black pepper, fresh ground. And then I threw in some chives as well. And my homemade mayo, and let that fester all afternoon. And boy, it was a nice snack last night. We didn't do much yesterday because it was tough breathing. I was really concerned about doing that kettlebell workout with the AQI the way it was, because it was worse yesterday morning. It got down to 180 something, but it bounced back and forth from like 180 to below 250 or around 250. Oh yeah, so it was kind of tough to do anything when it's hard breathing. We let the girls out a couple times. They were real good about hanging around since we're using their harnesses. Knock wood so I don't jinx myself. And just hung around here with them. With Elsie. And I was trying to figure out what to have. I made some scrambled eggs for breakfast. I was laying around, hanging out with the loves, like I mentioned, and I don't know, it was Friday, and since I'm a good lapsed Catholic, I got a taste for Culver's fish and chips. So I went there and got some Culver's fish and chips. And got home, and it was a bummer. There was no coleslaw. They forgot my coleslaw. The rest of the meal was good, but there was something missing without that coleslaw. Oh boy. So, it's nice outside. I mean, I can deal with this. We needed some rain. But yeah, we read to the cats last night. I forget what movie we were watching when we fell asleep. Oh, an oldie but goodie British film. One of our aircraft is missing. A World War II film. To the 8 billion of you who were not tuned in yesterday, I wanted to mention this. I forgot to mention it. I mentioned coming back from shooting on Thursday, and there was someone had run over a cat on the southern part of town. And not only did I feel bad for that cat, but whoever that cat shared his life and home with. You know, somebody's out a pet. I'm not always a selfish prick. I just play one on YouTube. We are back again, and Mackie's purring up a storm, and something that's very disconcerting as far as him is you can see above his left eye the fur is coming out, and I don't know what's causing that. We're going to have to get him into the vet Monday. Last night, right around the time I wanted to fall asleep and thought I might be able to do that, and it was still light out. Elsie wanted to go outside, so I let her out. And I have no idea where she went. And after a half hour, I'm walking around the block, the neighborhood, all the old places she used to go hide. I have no idea where she was. And I was praying that she'd come home, and had a few words with God, as I've done before. Saying, God, you know, I've never asked for $1 million or anything like that. Just please let my cat make it home safe. In a reading I read the other day, I've been picking up this and randomly just opening it and reading whatever page I open it to. And Thursday it was all about faith. And I tried to hang on to that, but it wasn't working real good there. But it reminded me of something the guy I used to work with. Similar experience to him, where his dog took off and they couldn't find it. And he went through the same thing I did, only to get humbled like I did. When I went out there one more time and looked, and Else was on the front porch. What scared me about her is she's 18. And she's in pretty good shape for an old gal. But still, is she going to be able to outrun any danger, or whether it be another cat, a dog, a coyote, or people? Or did she go like old cats often do and just go find a place to go lay down and go to sleep forever? Where you go, Mackie? But she came home, and I was grateful for that. And lesson learned, have faith. And we are back for our closing segment. Maxie went over there to go lay down on his keyboard. Him and Seiji both like keyboards. They used them for pillows. Look at that princess. Oh, sweetie. She gave me a good purr. I think it's the 52nd annual, don't quote me on that, but it's over 50, but not 55 yet. 52nd annual Brown Trout Festival is taking place. Big fishing tournament here that started way back when. And big event of the summer here in this bucolic Dorf. And tomorrow are Art on the Bay. There are some genuine artists there, but a lot of it's a craft show. It's a good time. And one thing I do there every year is go down there, and there's a gentleman named Wolfwalker who makes kettle corn. He goes around to these kind of events and makes kettle corn. And I usually go pick up a bag of that. Last year it was 2. And I usually eat those bags in one sitting, and they're huge. But it's just one of them things that, I look forward to each year. And try to live by the natural seasons, not what Madison Avenue is pushing us. Like earlier this year in June, the local strawberries were ready, and that's the only time of the year I have strawberries, because they're so delicious. But You know, in this day and age, you can pretty much go anywhere and do anything you want and get anything you want anytime you want. And that takes the charm out of a lot of it for me. And I like wading through things and going through the process, the natural process. And having little treats like those strawberries and now this kettle corn just once a year. And so my primary mission will be to hit the credit union, pick up a couple bucks, go buy a couple bags of kettle corn, and probably just going to be hanging out here all day. I don't know. One other little thing. We'll wait for another day. So I think that's all we got. From the cold gray ashes and coals of my cold black heart, my broken, beaten, battered, bruised, bloody, burdened, empty, hollow, cracked, shattered, hopeless, forsaken, forlorn, bitter, angry, tired, resentful, twisted, convoluted, confused, grieving, happy, and grateful soul. Piss off. Happy Saturday, and thanks for not tuning in.